What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe.
Start with an M or an I?
It starts with
Nikita.
the M. It starts with the M. It's Miss Turner.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go ahead. So, what are we talking about? We talking about boss chick, the side chick, or we talking about the cheating or lying? What are we talking about?
Well, I consider myself to be a boss chick. I'm 26.
Okay.
Currently single. So, I mean, you were explaining to women that they are wasting their years being a boss chick. Why can't I build my life the way I want it without potentially just being a side chick?
What do you want?
A husband eventually.
Why eventually? After what?
After I have what I need to be stable, because, for example, let's take the baby situation, right? She now is.
No, let's not take that because that's not how most people live.
I feel like a lot of people do. I feel like a lot of people.
No, they don't. That's not how most people live. Most people aren't millionaires.
Right. That's true. That's true. That's true.
So you want a husband eventually. After you have enough to be why? Okay. Eventually when?
Definitely before I hit 30.
What month is your birthday?
May.
So you turn 26 in May?
No, I will turn 27 this coming May.
Right. So in roughly 8 months, you'll be 27.
Correct.
So in 3 years and 8 months or so, you want to have a husband.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How long do you think you will date somebody before you decide whether or not you should get married?
I don't think it's a time frame. I think it's more of compatibility and.
No, that's not the question I asked. Come on, boss chick. Let's talk like bosses. Let's speak in the language of business, boss.
Okay, let's do it. I would say 3 years minimum.
3 years minimum of seeing somebody before you know that they're the person to marry.
Correct.
So that means you got a whole 8 months to find that person. Come on, boss. Stay on the path, boss. Let's boss up. Let's boss up.
That's true. That's very.
Hold the phone steady, please. How many children do you want to have?
I want 2 children.
Right. And after you're pregnant and married with your first child, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills?
I do not. I would prefer to be
cool.
taking care of my kids.
Okay, so and what percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
The percentage of the financial load of the family.
That means the 2 kids that you're staying home for. Because do you want to homeschool? Do you want your kids in public school, private school? What do you want?
I want homeschool.
Okay, so it means you're going to teach them.
I will teach them or find somebody to.
Right. But it's going to be a cost.
Right.
And homeschool until what age?
Until they ready to go to college, if that's what they want.
All right. So how long do you want to be married before you have your first child?
I want to be married for at least a year.
Okay, at least a year. So by your calculations, what the fuck do you need to be a boss for if you're going to be a stay-at-home wife?
What if my husband were to leave me?
According to what you just said, boss chick, 3 years of seeing somebody. And then after marriage, you don't want to hit a lick. You want to stay at home and raise your kids. That means he has to pay the bills. Then what are you the boss for? What is it doing for the bottom line for the family?
I can't be both.
What is it, man? Boss up. Don't ask me questions with questions, boss. I'm a shareholder. You're the CEO. Maximize profits. Why are we investing in a position that's not going to increase the bottom line? Why are we putting money into something that's not going to put money back into the family?
You got a point.
So I need to clarify. Let's back it down. Why is it that a woman who really wants to be a stay-at-home wife and homeschool her children talking about boss chick?
Is my only destiny in life is to be a mother, a wife. I can't have my own business. I can't.
Where in what you just said is a business? Yes, let me go ahead and Clay. You ladies have been made to believe with all these entrepreneurs and boss chicks running around, these bitches are broke. They're living an Instagram fantasy life. Look at their balance sheets. Excuse me. Look at the census. Look at the average income. Go to blackdemographics.com. That tells the truth. 9% of black women earn $75,000 or more. 74% of black women earn less than $50,000 a year. The average black woman, don't shake your head, listen and learn.
Don't make me a statistic though. I'm not a statistic.
You are a statistic. You're not special.
I'm special.
You're not special. You're one of 7 billion. Get over it. The vagina you have comes standard on each model. And the sooner you ladies learn that ain't nothing special about you until we decide it's special, the better off you'll be. Because everything you're talking about, becoming a boss and this and that in the business, how is it going to benefit the family? You just said, I want to homeschool my kids. And then turn around, here comes this feminist shit. Well, is all I'm supposed to be a mother? Why? Yes. If I said yes, why is that not the most important thing? How many women out there have businesses and everything else, and they have children that are in the streets, on drugs, on OnlyFans, doing ghetto gaggers?
Okay,
which one do you want to do? Excuse me. Not many. That's the point. So why do so what's more important? Your ego or your family?
It has nothing to do with my ego. My family.
Oh, it sounds like your ego. No. You see, that's the problem. Choices and trade-offs. You cannot have it all. Nobody can. If you are out being a boss chick, who's schooling your children?
I mean, there's a lot of entrepreneurs who can sit on their ass and take care of their children.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, you don't know anybody. Excuse me. This is more of this fantasy stuff. I'm living this for real. I know the world. You're 26. Why don't you listen?
All right.
Because how many millionaires do you know?
Several.
How many female millionaires do you know?
Personally, none. That doesn't mean I can't be one.
What do you want to do? You want to have a successful family, or do you want to be a boss chick? Because you can't have both. See, this is a modern feminist programming running amok, because what she actually said up front is what her heart truly wants. She truly wants a family. She truly wants to school her children like the natural impulse, but the fear that's been placed into modern women. Fear, scarcity, and lack. Well, what if he does this? What if he does that? When 80% of the time when the divorce is filed, it's a woman filing it. Men aren't leaving relationships. It's you ladies, because you're dual-minded. You're chaotic. You want to be impressive to your friends instead of impressing and doing what you should do with your family and your man. Because these chicks you're talking about, all these boss chicks, I sit around and look at them all day. They're single as fuck, unhappy, and alone. They can get a lot of dick, a lot of attention. They can travel. They can make good Instagrams and good TikToks. But what they don't have is a family this time of year.
Right. So you're saying I should just drop all?
I'm not saying. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I have my own business currently.
Okay. Where'd you go to college?
I went to Dominguez Hills out here in California.
What's your degree in?
Criminal justice. Useless degree, yes.
Criminal justice, communications, marketing, sociology, psychology. You can't make this shit up. And what's your business?
I have a car rental company.
What?
Car rental company.
Car rental company. You rent cars?
I have cars of my own that I rent out. I have a car rental company.
How long have you had this business?
Going on a year now.
What did you do before that?
Work regular 9 to 5.
And how many cars? Do you have a fleet?
Yes, I have 6 cars in my fleet. Currently, 4 of them I own.
Is it a limousine company? Is it an executive car?
No, just mid-luxury to economy
Hmm.
cars.
And what do you expect to, okay, and it's been up for a year?
Yes, it's been going strong for almost a year. Yes.
Do you have any W-2 employees?
No, I work for my company.
Okay. So who are your drivers? Not,
Um,
not your drivers. So you rent cars.
yeah. So my cars really bring in money for me.
Mhm. So what do you plan on doing with that in the next 5 years?
I'm planning on scaling it to the point where I'm out of it and I can sit at home with my kids.
Excuse me. Scaling it to what?
My personal goal is just have an exotic fleet.
Where's the where's going to be the cash for the growth of this business? If you work standard 9 to 5, who's funding
I don't
this
work in
business?
9 to 5 currently.
No, I said no. You said before you started this, you worked a 9 to 5.
Correct.
So where'd the seed money come from?
From my 9 to 5, I saved. I've always been financially responsible.
That's fine. That's fine. But you're not doing the 9 to 5 anymore, right?
No, I'm not.
So your first year into your business, you've taken everything you put and you put it into the business. What's the prognosis for the average small business inside the first year? How many of them fail?
I don't know. You would have to tell me.
You don't? Come on, boss.
Because I don't plan to fail.
Who does plan to fail? But that's why you have insurance, boss.
It's not an option.
Excuse me, man. It's a reality. And this is another thing you ladies need to stop talking. Like you all are fucking winners. Somebody comes in second. You have car insurance on these vehicles?
Of course.
Why? No one plans on getting into an accident.
Right, of course. But
you have it. But you have it because the statistics say this many cars, this kind of interaction, these are the possibilities. The same reason your insurance at 26 is cheaper than it is at 56. See, you ladies don't like the fact of the matter that reality is what it is, no matter how you feel about it. Small businesses, 80% fail inside the first year, especially first-time business. Ma'am, you said school year, then be quiet and listen. Or you can talk it. You can be strong, loud, and wrong. Go ahead. Because I'm not saying anything to hurt you. But why are you so defiant? I don't plan to fail. Well, ma'am, who does? All you need is a second round of Corona to fail. Oops.
Transportation is never going away. Everybody gonna need a car.
Man, a second. Your business thrived during the lockdown? Oops. No, it didn't. You didn't have it.
I didn't.
Right. And would it have thrived during the lockdown? When we're locked down, no one's going anywhere. That means nobody's renting a car.
Uber Eats, Uber.
Rental car. Excuse me, ma'am. That essential drivers don't rent cars; they own cars. See, this is what I'm saying.
Some of them do.
Talk like a boss.
I am. I'm letting you know.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're talking like a girl. Another lockdown of coronavirus, your business is in trouble because you have no employees, so you can't even really apply for big money on the Paycheck Protection Loan, Paycheck Protection Program. Another lockdown, the Delta variant, we're in the fall and winter. It's around here. Do you even know what's going on with the coronavirus, business owner? Do you understand how it's impacting business worldwide? And one more lockdown for a business, a car rental business? No one needs to rent cars because they have Uber, they have Lyft, they have Via. So you're saying that somebody rents a car to go drive Uber? Well, no one's going to rent a car to drive Uber in a lockdown.
They're going to rent my car to do Uber and Uber Eats.
This is why remember guys, I want you to go back to the audience. Remember why I said boss chicks fail and become side chicks? The word that starts with the E, ends with an O, right here below me. Ego is bigger than her head. She can't even hear. A man who has twice your age and far more experience in business, and you talking like you got the keys to life, and you had a 9 to 5 last year. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm talking like I know I could be and will be something, and you are not
Who
definitely.
said, excuse you? See, that's another thing. You ladies think because someone tells you the realities about business, you're killing my dreams, you're crushing my dreams. Dreams are fine, but they need to be rooted in reality. You had to fund this business. Why? Because you didn't have the credit to go into a bank to get it. You didn't have the collateral to go into a bank to get
I
it.
actually
And
did. I
okay, and
did.
how much could okay, and then why did okay, you did?
How do you think I got
Okay,
4
you said
cars?
you no, you said you saved up. That's what you said.
Of
I
course,
said
I
where
have
the
capital
excuse
and credit.
me. No. I said where the seed money comes from. Let's back up because you said you saved up. Where did all the seed money come from? Did you save it all or did you get a loan?
Got a loan, used my credit,
Mm-hmm.
used what I had saved.
How much was the loan?
On all 4 cars, I have 4 different loans on my cars.
Okay. So you don't own the cars, you're paying on them.
Well, my customers pay them for me. Yes.
No, they're in your name, not your customer's name.
Well, yeah, whatever. Yes, I'm
Right.
paying.
So how much was the loan? Did you take a loan from the small business loan from the bank?
No, I just financed my cars.
Right.
My business.
Exactly. So you're over. So let's keep it real. You had a 9 to 5.
Yes.
You saved some money. You went and got a car, then another car, and another car, and another car. But all those cars are not yours. They're still being paid. So it means you have to have, excuse me, means you have to pay full coverage, everything else. And you said you used your credit.
Correct.
So are you cash flow positive?
Yes. My business is profitable.
It's profitable. How much? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a trick question. Are you taking the salary?
Am I taking a salary? I pay myself. Yes.
First year business owner. 4 cars on lease.
6 on my fleet. I own 4.
6 on 4. You pay yourself. No employees, ma'am. Again, I'm trying to look at you. If you think this is a solid business that's going to, okay, I'm gonna tell you this way. Take it to Shark Tank and see what happens.
Okay.
You think if you took this business to Shark Tank, the sharks would invest in it?
Yes. Wow.
Okay, so this Boss Chick thing, you know, everybody can be whatever they want to be. You know, you can be whatever you want. Astronaut, you know, you can be the mayor, you can be a boss chick. Me personally, I don't got no problem with it. You know, I think everybody should live how they want. But Kevin do have a point. If your ultimate goal is to be a stay-at-home wife, you running this business that you don't want to have to pay for nothing. I mean, it is kind of like, you know, I guess some wasted effort. I mean, if you want to be a boss chick, that's fine, but you know, Kevin's overall point is what your boss chick status is doing to contribute to the family. Now, if you're bringing in, if you're bringing in some income and it's helping your family, then that's great. But the woman in the video said that she ultimately just want to be a stay-at-home wife and raise her kids, but she needs time to get ready before she gets married to her husband. So you need time to get ready and get your finances together just to get married and not pay for nothing and be a stay-at-home wife. I mean, me personally, I don't got a problem with it. You can be a stay-at-home wife, you can work, either or. But what Kevin's trying to say is you so worried about being a boss chick and trying to make all this money just so when you get married, you don't want to spend nothing or you don't want to contribute to nothing. I mean, you know, I can definitely see that. As far as her business, him breaking down her business, you know, her financing the cars, if it's a good enough business or not through the corona, I mean, I can see both sides of the coin. But, you know, Kevin's analytical with all this stuff as he usually is. But the woman, she has some valid points as well. So I mean, tell me what you guys think. I love to hear y'all opinions and thoughts in the comment section. So let me know what you think, and I'll do my best to respond. Thanks.